In today's biology MCQ session, we are practicing important questions from human health and disease. Question number 1. Which of the following is not a feature of cell-mediated immunity? Involvement of T lymphocytes, direct killing of infected cells, antibody production, delayed hypersensitivity. The right answer is option C, antibody production. Cell-mediated immunity is mediated by T lymphocytes and does not involve antibodies. Antibody production is part of humoral immunity. Question number 2. Assertion. B cells produce antibodies. Reason. B cells mature in the thymus gland. Both assertion and reason true, reason correct explanation. Both assertion and reason true, reason not correct explanation. Assertion false, reason true, assertion true, reason false. The right answer is option D, assertion true, reason false. B cells produce antibodies but mature in bone marrow and not thymus. Question number 3. The complement system mainly enhances dash immunity. Innate, acquired, passive, artificial. The right answer is option A, innate. The complement system is part of innate immunity. It helps in pathogen lysis and opsonization. Question number 4. Which stage of Plasmodium is infective to mosquito? Sporozoite, gametocyte, merozoite, trophozoite. The right answer is option B, gametocyte. Gametocytes are taken up by female Anopheles mosquito during blood meal. They continue sexual reproduction inside the mosquito. Question number 5. Identify the correct statement. Antibiotics inhibit viral DNA replication. Interferons act against bacteria. Vaccination induces memory cells. Histamine suppresses inflammation. The right answer is option C. Vaccination induces memory cells. Vaccination activates adaptive immunity and forms memory cells. Antibiotics act only against bacteria. Question number 6. In AIDS patients, opportunistic infections occur due to severe depletion of B cells, CD4 plus T cells, CD8 plus T cells, neutrophils. The right answer is option B, CD4 plus T cells. HIV destroys helper T cells, weakening immune regulation. This allows opportunistic pathogens to infect easily. Question number 7. Assertion. IgE plays an important role in allergic reactions. Reason. IgE binds to mast cells and triggers histamine release. Both true and reason explains assertion. Both true but reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A. Both true and reason explains assertion. IgE attaches to mast cells and basophils. Upon allergen exposure, it triggers histamine release causing allergy. Question number 8. Which of the following diseases is caused by a helminth? Ringworm, typhoid, malaria, ascariasis. The right answer is option D, ascariasis. Ascariasis is caused by a roundworm, Ascaris lumbricoides. It infects the intestine. Question number 9. Match the following. Wuchereria, Plasmodium, Salmonella, Trichophyton, typhoid, ringworm, malaria, elephantiasis. The right answer is option A. Wuchereria causes elephantiasis, Plasmodium causes malaria, Salmonella causes typhoid, and Trichophyton causes ringworm. Question number 10. The inflammatory response is characterized by redness, swelling, heat and dash, immunity, pain, paralysis, necrosis. The right answer is option B, pain. Pain occurs due to increased blood flow and release of inflammatory mediators. This is a cardinal sign of inflammation. Question number 11. Which drug stimulates dopamine release and causes intense euphoria? Morphine, barbiturate, heroin, cocaine. The right answer is option D, cocaine. Cocaine blocks dopamine reuptake in synapses. This leads to overstimulation of reward pathways. Question number 12. The ELISA test is based on detection of viral RNA, bacterial toxins, antigen-antibody interaction, RBC count. The right answer is option C, antigen-antibody interaction. ELISA detects antigens or antibodies through specific antigen-antibody binding. It is widely used in HIV screening. Question number 13. Tuberculosis primarily affects liver, lungs, kidney, brain. The right answer is option B, lungs. Mycobacterium tuberculosis mainly infects lungs. It spreads through airborne droplets. Question number 14. Which immunoglobulin crosses placenta? IgM, IgE, IgG, IgA. The right answer is option C, IgG. IgG provides natural passive immunity to fetus. It protects newborns during early life. Question number 15. Which cell type secretes antibodies? Plasma cells, cytotoxic T cells, helper T cells, natural killer cells. The right answer is option A, plasma cells. Plasma cells are differentiated B cells. They produce large amount of antibodies. Question number 16. Assertion. Autoimmune diseases are more common in females. Reason: females generally have a stronger humoral and cell-mediated immune response compared to males. Both assertion and reason true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Both assertion and reason true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option B, both assertion and reason true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Autoimmune diseases are indeed more common in females. Although females show stronger immune responses, the higher incidence of autoimmune disorders is influenced by multiple factors including genetic susceptibility like X chromosome effects. So the reason does not fully explain the assertion. Question number 17. Which of the following is not a barrier of innate immunity? Lysozyme in saliva, skin, mucus, memory cells. The right answer is option D, memory cells. Memory cells are part of acquired immunity. Innate immunity includes physical and chemical barriers. Question number 18. A patient shows periodic fever every 48 hours with chills and sweating. Likely infection is typhoid, tuberculosis, malaria, pneumonia. The right answer is option C, malaria. Periodic fever occurs due to rupture of red blood cells. This is a characteristic of malaria. Question number 19. Assertion. Smoking increases risk of lung cancer. Reason. Cigarette smoke contains carcinogens. Both true and reason explains assertion. Both true but reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A, both true and reason explains assertion. Carcinogens in tobacco smoke cause DNA mutations. This increases risk of uncontrolled cell division. Question number 20. Which disease spreads through contaminated water? AIDS, typhoid, influenza, tuberculosis. The right answer is option B, typhoid. Typhoid spreads via fecal-oral route through contaminated food and water. Question number 21. The drug derived from cannabis plant is dash: cocaine, LSD, morphine, marijuana. The right answer is option D, marijuana. Marijuana is obtained from cannabis sativa. It acts on cannabinoid receptors in brain. Question number 22. Which immune cells directly kill virus-infected cells? B cells, helper T cells, cytotoxic T cells, plasma cells. The right answer is option C, cytotoxic T cells. Cytotoxic T cells destroy virus-infected cells by releasing perforin and granzymes. Question number 23. Passive immunity differs from active immunity because it has memory, produces antibodies, it is long-lasting, provides immediate protection. The right answer is option D, provides immediate protection. Passive immunity provides ready-made antibodies. It acts immediately but is short-lived. Question number 24. The swelling in elephantiasis occurs due to blockage of lymph vessels, nerves, blood vessels, alveoli. The right answer is option A, lymph vessels. Filarial worms block lymphatic drainage. This leads to fluid accumulation and swelling. Question number 25. Which of the following is a retrovirus? Influenza virus, HIV, dengue virus, polio virus. The right answer is option B, HIV. HIV contains RNA and reverse transcriptase enzyme. It integrates into host genome. Question number 26. Which immunoglobulin is responsible for mucosal immunity? IgG, IgM, IgA, IgE. The right answer is option C, IgA. IgA is present in saliva, tears and colostrum. It protects the mucosal surfaces. Question number 27. Assertion. Addiction leads to tolerance. Reason. Repeated drug use reduces receptor sensitivity. Both true and reason explains assertion. Both true but reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A, both true and reason explains assertion. Tolerance occurs when higher doses are required for same effect. This occurs due to reduced receptor response. Question number 28. Which disease shows decline in platelet count? Malaria, dengue, tuberculosis, pneumonia. The right answer is option B, dengue. Dengue virus causes thrombocytopenia. Severe cases lead to hemorrhage. Question number 29. The causative agent of ringworm belongs to protozoa, bacteria, virus, fungi. The right answer is option D, fungi. Ringworm is a dermatophytic fungal infection. It affects skin, hair and nails. Question number 30. Which of the following correctly differentiates humoral and cell-mediated immunity? Both involve antibodies. Humoral involves B cells. Cell-mediated involves T cells. Both lack memory. Cell-mediated is innate. The right answer is option B. Humoral immunity involves B cells and antibodies. Cell-mediated immunity involves T lymphocytes. Question number 31. Identify the correct statement regarding vaccination. Vaccines contain only antibodies. Vaccines provide only passive immunity. Vaccines stimulate production of memory cells. Vaccines immediately destroy pathogens. The right answer is option C. Vaccines stimulate production of memory cells. Vaccines introduce weakened or killed antigens that stimulate the adaptive immune system. This leads to the formation of memory B and T cells that provide long-term protection. Question number 32. The parasite responsible for amoebiasis is dash. Entamoeba histolytica, Plasmodium falciparum, Giardia lamblia, Trypanosoma gambiens. The right answer is option A, Entamoeba histolytica. Amoebiasis is caused by the protozoan Entamoeba histolytica. It spreads through contaminated food and water and primarily affects the large intestine. Question number 33. A child frequently suffers from respiratory infections and shows extremely low levels of antibodies in blood. The most probable defect is in T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes, neutrophils, platelets. The right answer is option B, B lymphocytes. B lymphocytes differentiate into plasma cells which produce antibodies. Deficiency in B cells results in reduced humoral immunity and recurrent infections. Question number 34. The infectious stage of Ascaris lumbricoides for humans is the dash. Adult worm, gametocyte, merozoite, fertilized egg containing larva. The right answer is option D, fertilized egg containing larva. Humans acquire ascariasis by ingesting fertilized egg containing larvae through contaminated food or water. The larvae hatch in the intestine and migrate through body tissues. Question number 35. Match the following. IgM, IgG, IgA, IgE. Crosses placenta, first antibody in primary response, mucosal immunity, allergic reactions. The right answer is option A. IgM is the first antibody produced during primary response. IgG crosses placenta, IgA protects the mucosal surfaces, and IgE is involved in allergic reactions. Question number 36. Which stage of HIV infection is characterized by a sharp decline in CD4 plus T cell count and appearance of opportunistic infections? Window period, acute infection stage, 8th stage, latent stage. The right answer is option C, 8th stage. 8th stage is the advanced stage of HIV infection. Severe depletion of CD4 plus T cells leads to opportunistic infections and immune system failure. Question number 37. Assertion. Antihistamines are used to treat allergic reactions. Reason. Histamine causes dilation of blood vessels and inflammation. Both true and reason explains assertion. Both true but reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A. Both true and reason explains assertion. Histamine released from mast cells causes symptoms like swelling, redness, and itching during allergy. Antihistamines block histamine receptors and reduce these symptoms. Question number 38. Which of the following correctly explains herd immunity? Immunity developed after repeated infection, protection of susceptible individuals when a large portion of population is immunized, immunity acquired through antibodies from mother, immunity obtained through drugs. The right answer is option B. Herd immunity occurs when large proportion of a population is immune to a disease. This reduces the spread of infection and indirectly protects unvaccinated individuals. Question number 39. Identify the correct statement regarding drug addiction. Drug addiction affects only psychological behavior. Drug abuse has no effect on the nervous system. Drug tolerance reduces risk of addiction. Addicted drugs increase dopamine activity in brain reward pathways. The right answer is option D. Most addictive drugs increase dopamine levels in the brain reward system. This creates a feeling of pleasure and reinforces repeated drug use, leading to addiction. Question number 40. Assertion. Antibiotics are ineffective against viral infections. Reason. Viruses lack cellular structures targeted by antibiotics. Both true and reason explains assertion. Both true but reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A. Both true and reason explains assertion. Antibiotics usually target bacterial cell walls, ribosomes, or metabolic pathways. Since viruses depend on host cell machinery and lack these structures, antibiotics do not affect them. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel to learn more biology MCQs.